Hey everyone, welcome back to the Mark Loeffler Experience. Today we're going to do an audit on CMHC and their housing market outlook for 2022, and we're going to see how they're doing so far. Were they right? Are they wrong? And if they're wrong, which they most likely are, because I mean, here's the thing, predictions are predictions, and most people do get them wrong because nobody really has a crystal ball yet. Let's just see how far wrong they were. Okay, we're not going to go through every individual city by city. We're going to do a national level and we're going to see how everything went. So economic activity, employment, net migration will gradually return to pre-COVID levels over 2021 to 2023 period as broad immunity to COVID-19 takes hold and restrictions are lifted in Canada and globally. Well, that was true up till about a week ago, when Omicron or Decepticon or whatever variant this is now taking over our lives. Who knows? That's a pretty broad stroke. Yes, that has more or less come true. Over the same period, the pace of sales is expected to moderate from recent highs, reflecting the impact of increasing mortgage rates and high price levels on existing home markets. Slower sales growth will help moderate pace of price growth. Well, I mean, we're going to go through those numbers and you tell me if they were right or wrong. Comment down below. Let's go through those numbers. Rental demand will recover as immigration recovers, but vacancy rates will remain elevated. Housing starts will stabilize at levels consistent with household formation by the end of 2023. Still probably too early on. We still have 2 years left in that prediction, which I do think will come true because again, it is very vague and that's an easy one to put out there. The precise speed of economic recovery in major markets is highly uncertain and outlooks remain subject to significant risks. These include a slower than expected vaccine rollout that could prolong the pandemic and stronger than expected inflationary pressures leading to higher mortgage rates. And one thing they didn't get right was, everybody's vaccinated and yet, here comes a strain that doesn't really give a crap about people who are vaccinated. Let's just go through the housing, economic and housing context here. They did obviously give a risk to the outlook. Basically, this is their coverall for like how, yes, we could be wrong. And this is why we might be wrong. The outlook is highly dependent on the achievement of broad immunity to COVID-19 by the end of 2021. An expected delay to broad immunity due, for example, to a new viral variant. So, hey, CMHC called this. Comment down below. Are they responsible for this new variant? I think they might be, just so they got something right in their report. Outlook assumes saving rates remain above pre-pandemic levels. Our forecast predicts that the 5-year fixed mortgage rate will gradually trend up from current lows over the forecast period. Recent developments in the bond market suggest there is currently upside risk to our mortgage rate scenario, which they have gone up. Let's just see how fast they thought they were going to go up and where we're at. New listings increase at a faster pace than forecast. Then moderation price growth. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at where we are in their forecast and how they're doing so far. So let's talk about housing starts in Canada. Because we've talked about it on this channel is that they're not building enough homes. There's just not enough houses being built to support the number of people moving into Canada and the number of people who want to buy existing homes. Every year we fall farther and farther behind other nations in our houses per 100 of people or 100,000 people or whatever that statistic is we used way back when. We can link the video below that you guys can watch the housing supply crunch and you can get the figures from there because this is not where we're going to do it. As you can see, up until November 2021, we're at 301,000 housing starts. This report came out in May, so they already had an indication of what was going to happen. So let's see what they thought was going to happen in 2021. Their high expectation was 230,000. I'm no mathematician. Again, I'm just an economist. Well, somebody who took economics in school. I mean, like I can just do the math here and tell you that, that's a lot low. That's what? Oh my goodness, 25%? 25, 30% low? That's a big number. I would have said, like, if we have 300,000 housing starts, might lower the prices in the market, which is next. So MLS sales, 602,000, and average MLS price, 650,000. Now keep in mind, all these numbers are up until the end of November. they do not include December yet. So on a year-over-year basis, 630,634 residential properties have traded hands in the Canadian MLS system between January and November 2021, so far surpassing the annual record of 550,000 for all of 2022. So if you're wondering why you can't find a house out there, well, we've had 80,000 more sales this year than we had last year, so there are a lot more buyers than sellers, which is evident by our lack of inventory. So they had predicted on the high side 600,000 sales, and obviously they're a little low. And they're actually predicting it to go down next year between 530 and 547,000. I think they're wrong there too. We're at 630 and we still have a month to go. So again, they're what, 20-25% off actual numbers on their high side? Like, these are not small increments here. That's a big number. All right, let's go average price. Hold on. Now, comment down below. Average price, their guess on the high side is 649,400. Are they right or are they wrong? Comment down below. You guys let me know. And drum roll, please. Again, they're 10% low, 10 to 15% low. That average was $720,000 in Canada as a whole, year over year. So again, their prediction was $649,000 on the high side. So we're a full 10% above that, a little bit more than 10% above that. We still have a month to go and we have no inventory. There's bidding wars of 10 to 20 offers on every property out there right now. There's lots of buyers and very few sellers. All right, so again, very wrong. They have very bright people working at CMHC. What's wrong? I don't understand. Like, do I need to come there and clean house? Comment down below. Should I be running CMHC? I don't know if I'd want the pay cut. I'm just putting that out there. All right, let's talk about employment rate. So obviously they're not doing employment rate like we figure they are. Is that like labor participation rate? So unemployment rate is obviously 6% as of November. Employed persons, full-time, part-time. Labor force participation is 65.3%. Employment rate is 61.4%. Well, they had it going, oh no, it's up. So 59.8 was their high side. So 61, it's actually really close to 2018 numbers, which was pre-pandemic. It's not exactly at the numbers 2019, like right before the pandemic, but we're getting close to that. Now, obviously, some of the things like this new variant are going to obviously affect that because we're shutting down again. Quebec just shut down again on Monday, which is the day we're filming this. And hopefully Ontario, you don't shut down because, again, not going to be happy. And I get it. You guys comment down below. We got to protect people. Yes. But if everyone's going to get this variant anyways, why not let just everyone get it and let's get on with our lives? I know, probably not a popular opinion. Anyways, mortgage rate, 3.55 to 4.3. I don't know if this is posted rates or whatnot, but obviously we all know that we can get way better rates than that. Let's just see here. So I can get 2.34 to 2.69, and that's uninsured. So if I get a CMHC mortgage, then I'm going to get way better. And obviously 5-year fixed mortgages are based on 5-year mortgage bonds, which have gone up since the beginning of the year, but not that much. Obviously, the Canadian government has stopped buying the bonds, so therefore they've steadied or have gone up. And with this new round of variant, I think if you're going to renew your mortgage in the spring, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the low rates. That's just a guess. And I think the Bank of Canada probably won't increase their variable until probably May, June now. I don't think April is going to be in the cards, everyone. That's just me. Obviously, they were off a lot on some things. Actually, most things. Sales, price, housing starts, employment, mortgage rates. I mean, they did get that one thing right. They did say that if there's variants of concern, this could screw up everything. And we're really just finding out about that right now. Yet, we all know that when there's variants of concern, it's going to either be another lockdown, so people are going to be working from home, which is going to cause, again, people to go outside. And it's just going to cause another panic buying, and we're going to have more buyers, and we have sellers even more than we have now, and we're going to have less sellers. This is just me commenting on how well CMHC has done so far in their housing market outlook for spring 2021. Can't wait till they put another one out in spring 2022 so we can rip that one apart and we can share our opinions and we can go from there. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah for those who celebrated it, and whatever other holidays are out there that I haven't mentioned. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.